Hello everyone, I am Parikshit Saikia, your Quants and LRDI mentor on the Unacademy platform, and welcome today to another exciting session on Maharashtra CET. In today's session, we are going to solve some past year Maharashtra CET probability questions. Yes, and a small announcement at the start. Today we have made a small change in the schedule. So today, for the month of December, this will be the last Maharashtra CET morning 10:30 a.m. session. After this, we are going to take up from tomorrow onwards, we are going to take up other OMATs which are there immediately and in the near future, right? There are other OMATs like SNAP. So I'm going to take up SNAP quantitative aptitude strategies and questions, right? So the SNAP is near, and then sometimes later in January, we are going to start Maharashtra CET questions once again. So I hope you will enjoy the session and stay tuned for the next 15 minutes. But as always, the first thing that I'm going to tell you is give me 5 seconds to ensure that I'm streaming live before we get started with today's session. Okay, I think we are streaming live and we are good to start. Let's get started. Okay. So the first thing I need to tell you is there are upcoming OMAT mocks. What are OMATs? Other Management Entrance Examination. Remember, CAT is not the end of the journey. It is just the start of the journey. The first M.B.A entrance examination, the CAT, has been held, and now you need to focus on the remaining entrances. So in Unacademy, we have got a lot of free mock exams lined up for you. So as you see, the NMAT is scheduled for the 12th of December, right? NMAT. Then you have got the SNAP, which is scheduled for the 9th of December. And then the IIFT for the 5th of December, which is today. So please make sure that you do enroll and write this free mock exams. You can get this mock exams for free if you register as a new user with a new mobile number, as registered as a new user, and you can use this free code. If you use this code, you will be able to unlock all these exams, the mock exams, for free on Unacademy. If you register as a new user, you can use the code Parikshit Saikia. Okay, so this is the free code which will give you access to all these mock exams on the Unacademy platform. Let's get started with today's session. Okay, so today we are going to talk about probability for Maharashtra CET. Remember, unlike the CAT, where probability could have been difficult, in Maharashtra CET, probability questions are actually easy. So it is important that you focus on actual past year probability questions. I have some sample 4 very good questions from previous year Maharashtra CET papers, and we are going to talk about how to solve such questions. Let's look at question number 1 on probability. Amit, Ratul and Bini celebrate their birthday in a few days. What is the probability that none of them celebrate their birthdays on a weekend? Now, they are asking you the 3 human beings should not be celebrating their birthday on a weekend. So it means Amit, first human being, Ratul, the second human being, and Bini, the third human being. What does it mean? They should be born on a weekday. They should be born on a weekday. Will you agree? Not on weekend. Means they should be born on a weekday. So if they were to be born on a weekday, total how many days are there? What is probability? Favorable divided by total. Favorable divided by total. So total how many days we have? We have got 7 days. Right? Remember, they need to be born on a weekday. So weekday is Monday to Friday, any of the days. So how many options does Atul have? 5 options. Similarly, what about Ratul? Total 7 days. How many options does Ratul has? He too needs to be born on a weekday. So when I say weekday, Monday to Friday, 5 days. Similarly, Bini, where total 7 days. How many options does he have? 5. Why? Monday to Friday, he can be born on any of the 5 days. So remember, we need to have all the three people being born on weekdays. So the first person and the second person and the third person. So you need to remember this. I hope you all know this. Just in case you don't, N means multiply. Or means plus. Always in any probability or PNC question, N would mean multiply and or would mean plus. So 125 divided by 343 is the answer to the first one. Is the answer to the first one. Remember, in the CET, 40 seconds per question is your target. 40 seconds. Okay. Let's look at question number 2. A fair die is rolled 2 times. What is the probability that the sum of the outcome of the rolls is more than or equal to 5? So probability of the sum. Probability of the sum. What are they saying? Greater than equal to 5. Greater than equal to 5. That's the probability they are talking about when you roll a die 2 times. What is a die? You must have played Ludo, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A die has got 6 faces with one number 1 to 6 on each of the faces. So when you say you need to get a number greater than 5 or equal to 5, what are the possibilities? It can be 5, it can be 6, it can be 7, it can be 8. Remember, your sum, 2 dice, sum of 2 dice, 9, 10, 11. What can be the maximum number? What can be the maximum number? 12. When will you get a 12? If you get a 6 on the first die and a 6 on the second die. So this is what is required. This is what is required. But think about it. There are so many possibilities. So many possibilities. Can I think it the other way? Can I think it the other way? Can I say that if I find out the probability of the sum less than 5 and I say 1 minus that, that will also get me the answer, right? Probability of the sum less than 5. If I get that answer and I do 1 minus sum less than 5, will also get me the same answer. Yes. So what is the probability of the sum less than 5? There are only 3 possibilities. It can be 4, it can be 3, or it can be 2. It cannot be 1. It cannot be 1 because you are throwing a die 2 times. So let's say you get a 4. Let's say you get a 4. What are the possibilities of getting a 4? It could be 1 on the first die, 3 on the second die. Or it could be 2, 2, or it could be 3, 1. 3, 1. Right? That's one possibility. What's the second possibility to get a 3? It could be 1, 2 or 2, 1. And the last one, probability of getting a 2. What is the possibility? 1, 1. 1, 1. Now you might have a doubt. Why? Let's say this one. Why do you have 1, 2 and 2, 1 as separate events? 1, 2 and 2, 1. Remember, 1, 2 tells you the possibility 1 on the first die and 2 on the second die. 2, 1 tells you the possibility when you get 2 on the first throw and 1 in the second throw. Remember, these are 2 different things. So count how many of them are there. 3. Here you have got 2 possibilities and here you have got 1 possibility. So what is probability? Favorable, which is 3 plus 2 plus 1, 6 divided by total. Total. What is the total? Total is how many possibilities in the first die? First throw, 6 possibilities. 1 to 6, any possibility. On the second die, on the second throw, how many possibilities? Again 6 possibility. So this is 1 by 6. Answer, it is 1 by 6. But remember, what we found out is probability of the sum less than 5. So you just need to reverse this. You just need to reverse this. Probability of sum greater than equal to 5 would be 1 minus 1 by 6, which is 5 by 6. This is the easiest way of solving this sum. Easiest way. Remember, I took just the reverse because if you take greater than equal to 5, there are many possibilities. So you just take the reverse scenario and find out the case. 1 minus your answer would get you the final answer. Answer is 5 by 6. Answer is 5 by 6 for the second one. I hope you all agree and you all have understood. Let's get to the third one. Let's get to the third one. Okay. So these are all previous year Maharashtra CET questions from probability. Third one. A box has 2 white, 3 blue, 4 red, 5 green and 6 yellow marbles. Right? So total is how many? Total is how many? If you count 2 plus 3, 5, 5 plus 4, 9, 9 plus 5, 14, 14 plus 6, 20. So total is, remember, 20 balls you have. 20 marbles. Sorry, 20 balls, 20 marbles rather. 20 marbles. So it doesn't matter for max, it doesn't change your answer, right? Ravi picks marbles from this box without looking inside. If one marble is picked from the box, what is the probability that is not blue given that it is not green? Probability of what they are asking, not blue, given that it is not green, given not green. Now what do you mean by given? Given means that has already occurred, something which has already happened. It means the denominator is not green balls. Denominator is not green balls, not green. So total 20 marbles are there, out of which how many are green? 5 are green. 5 are green. So 20 minus 5, how many are there? 15 non-green marbles are there. 15 non-green marbles. Okay, 20 minus the green ones will give you non-green. So out of these 15, how many are non-blue? Out of these 15, how many are not blue? So how many are blue? 3 of them are blue. So how many are not blue among 15? Remember, among, always amongst the denominator, from the denominator. So from the denominator, 3 balls you have to subtract because they are blue. They are saying not blue. So it is 12 by 15 means 4 by 5. That's your answer. See, if your knowledge is fine, if you understand, these questions can be solved in 10 seconds, 15 seconds. So remember, you got to solve probability in Maharashtra CET because this is a very, very important chapter. Any doubt in this, anyone? Okay, let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. Number 4. Fourth one is a very interesting one. The dream cricket team of the world consists of 3 Indians, 3 South Africans, 2 Sri Lankans, 2 Australians and 1 Englishman. 1 Englishman. What is the probability that A, both captain and vice captain are Indians? Both captain and vice captains should be Indians. Should be Indians. Now remember, I do not use any formula in my teaching. I don't use formulas. Okay, we are going to do it orally and using logic. No formula. Chalo, let's get started. How many total players are there? Can you count? 3 plus 3, 6. 6 plus 2, 8. 8 plus 2, 10. 10 plus 1, 11. So a total of 11 players are there. 11. Let's start. What is probability? Favorable divided by the total. Favorable divided by the total. How much is the total? 11. Let's start. I need to select an Indian captain. So how many options do I have? Indian captain. How many options? I have got 3 options. Can you see this? How many options do I have? Let's use a different color so that you are able to visualize. I have got 3 options. So I can select any 3 players out of the 11. Who are Indians. That's done. Captain has been taken care of. Next, vice captains. 1 player has already been selected. So let's say Kohli has already been selected out of the 11. So how many are remaining now? 11 minus Kohli. So how many are remaining? Total 10 options I still have. 10. So among the 10 options, I need to select an Indian vice captain. How many options? Remember, there were 3 Indians. But I already selected 1 Indian. Let's say Kohli has already gone. So now how many are there? 2 are left. 2 are left. So will be answer 2 by 10. Vice captain is 2 by 10. So remember 3 by 11 into 2 by 10. So this is 1 by 5. So this comes out to be 3 by 55. 3 divided by 55. I hope you get the logic. No formula ever in PNC or probability. Just common sense will suffice. Let's look at the next one. B. 4B. 4B is a very interesting one again. Captain and wicketkeeper are both Indians. Now there is a change. You see, I'll show you the difference, okay? Why there will be a change in the answer. Both captain and wicketkeeper are Indians. Again, the same logic at the start. Total, how many options I have? I have got a total of 11 players to choose from. So probability is favorable divided by the total. So total is always 11. In our case, it is 11. So how many are favorable? Favorable are 3. 3. Why? Because we have got 3 Indians. Perfect. And now I have to select the wicketkeeper. Now think about it very carefully. In the previous scenario, you know what? Good morning, Aditya. In the previous scenario, you know what? The scenario was the captain and the vice captain are two separate human beings. But here, think about it. Dhoni, captain and wicketkeeper can be the same human being. Best example, MS Dhoni, my favorite player. Yes? So think about it. So when I talk about the second scenario, I need to select a wicketkeeper. I still have got 11 options. Why? Let's say I selected Dhoni as the captain. I still can select him as the wicketkeeper. So you know what? The denominator is still 11. What about the numerator? Perfect. The numerator still can be 3. Why? Because there are 3 Indians. A. And second, I can select the same human being who I selected as the captain as the wicketkeeper too. So here also it is 3. So how much it is? 9 divided by 121, and that's your answer. 9 divided by 121, and that's your answer. Got it? Any doubt in this? Any doubt, anyone in this? So now let's take some live questions. I see a question which says, I have Unacademy Plus subscription. Is there any course of you in progress for CET 21? So for CET 21 on Unacademy Plus, I have not started any course at the moment because CET is in the month of February, around month of February. So I'm going to start from January onwards. But there are definitely courses of mine running now on ZAT, night 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. ZAT. And there are also, I have also solved 2011 to 2019 all snap questions from the logical reasoning section. 9 years have been solved in Unacademy. So in case you don't have access to Unacademy, you can always unlock a free plan using this code Parikshit Saikia to get access to all ZAT classes which are going live and all of my snap courses which I have already taken. 9 years of question paper solving. CET is something I'm going to start in January. I hope that answers the question. Yes? So I'm just going to remind you about something. In Maharashtra CET, a lot of people, I get a call from a lot of people who are there in my groups. They keep asking me one thing. Now, what is the, how do you, so my paper, right? My All India rank in Maharashtra CET was 30 and I had 99.88 percentile. Now, people keep asking me, how did you attempt the CET paper? So remember, it's very simple. You have 150 minutes, 200 questions. No negative marking. So you are going to divide your time. So what I did during my exam was, I attempted in order 25 minutes. Every 25 minutes, I would attempt around 40 questions. around 35 questions. 25 minutes, 35 questions was my target. So I had that watch, my hand watch, and 25 minutes, 35 questions is something I followed diligently. Now remember, there is no negative marking. So it means for every 35 questions, I used to find out which of them were easy. I will attempt around 25 of them. Around 23 minutes, I will attempt around 25 questions. And the remaining 2 minutes, I'm just gonna tick intelligent guessing is what I call for questions which I could not solve, right? During my time when I got that 99.88 percentile with an all India rank of 30. So I think this is what your strategy should be as well. When you prepare for the CET, remember it's not just the knowledge. It's knowledge, shortcuts and accuracy, speed. Along with speed, speed part is the most important part when it comes to Maharashtra CET. Remember, anything less than 99.5 percentile and you would not end up with a good college. 99.5 percentile, and this is very much doable. Minimum is required to crack the CET and get the top 5 colleges, especially if you do not belong to Maharashtra. If you belong to Maharashtra, you have some reservations. Otherwise, you need to have 99.5 plus percentile. And that's very much doable. That's very much doable. Okay, I think that's it for today. I will talk more about Maharashtra CET as we proceed further in the upcoming days. We're going to talk more about it. And tomorrow onwards, I'm gonna start snap questions, because remember the snap, they're just 2 weeks away. So 2 weeks away, and I'm gonna solve a lot of previous year and mock snap questions which are very important and which have come multiple times in the snap exam. So till then, stay safe, and I see you tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. Goodbye for now.